Sirivanchai.
Say to get you once.
I totally said that. Jesse Sirivanchai.
Yes,
a passionate defense of his little girl, Allison, made national news at the beginning of the month. But her moving speech before Cherry Creek School District is still going viral now. In a trembling voice, the 11-year-old trans girl, Allison, told the members and adults who said despicable things about her that she wanted to make peace. Jessie explained her child's emotion, remarkably saying Allison being a trans person has nothing to do with politics or being woke or any of this weird stuff people are saying. It's just that the girl wants to go to school. That's it.
Hi, I'm Allison, and I wrote this in my free time. Hello, fathers, daughters, mothers, and everybody else who came here today with fear, anger, and confusion. Free feelings that hurt inside badly. I came here not to fight, but to make peace. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to tell a story. An autobiography, if you may. Well, as far back as I can remember, I always chose dresses, makeup, wigs, and dolls. My first Halloween costume that I chose to do was a zombie vampire bride. So weird, right? Who thinks of that? Well, I did. I remember the first dress I wore was a pretty white gown. When I wore it, it felt special. Not like anything else. It was the best feeling. It felt like magic. When my loving mom first curled my hair and I looked in the mirror, I wanted to cry. Because I saw not the person I was supposed to be, but the person I am. Because when I imagine myself as a grown human, I see a woman dancing in a white dress through a meadow of flowers. And when I see that, I know that's who I am. And I just want the space and acceptance to be me. Thank you.
Okay, so...
She knows what we all want. What are we all talking about?
How old is she? 11?
She's 11.
Little Allison. And she just wants to go to school.
Yes.
And she has all of these people against her because she knows what she wants at an early age. Yep. She's got the support of her legal guardians, her parents. Correct? It's not like she has chosen to leave her parents in the dark and go and talk to a guidance counselor or a doctor without their permission. She's doing it under the supervision of, the two most important people in her life, I would most likely say.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it bothers so many other people. This is a tough subject because, listen, some people will argue and say because she's 11 that
she doesn't know that it's a fad, that it's a phase, blah, blah, blah.
But listen, these children who are 11 and 12 are exposed to a lot more than we were at 11 and 12,
For sure.
right? It was like the environment that we were in we didn't navigate the way that they do.
No, it was much smaller.
Cell phones. We didn't have, we had a cell phone maybe like when we were 16. It was like new,
Of course.
So it's tough because we were never face to face with any of these issues, let alone being trans and, that young.
Yeah.
I don't even think that I was out of the closet like gay until 16. And I didn't think there was anything wrong with liking boys, girls, and, everything in between, to be fair. So this is tough for me. What do you do? It's a little bit different as a gay parent, but if you're 11-year-old who is so sure of that this is what they are in this body, regardless of what their face or appearance looks like, what do you do? Do you know?
Like you said, it's a very tough subject, and it's even harder because we live in South Florida, where Don't Say Gay and all these anti-LGBTQ plus youth bans and laws are going into effect, where teachers, school used to be a safe space, or a guidance counselor used to be a safe space.
Was this in Florida?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. But I'm saying, it's a place similar to it.
Yeah.
You and I don't have a trans child. Our lives would be different.
Not yet.
We did.
At least if I have a,
Not yet.
Who
Exactly.
knows?
Exactly. But if right now you or I had a trans child, I would be planning on leaving the state. Unfortunately.
Oh, 100%.
Okay? I'm not leaving Florida. I'm going down with the fucking ship. You would have to take my nails off. Okay. I'm not going anywhere.
We'll be in this bed, honey.
If you had a child, you'd had to live. That's the parental thing to do, is you live for your child,
You're not
right?
living for you anymore.
And this place is not safe for
No.
a 11-year-old trans girl that knows she's an 11-year-old
No.
trans girl. So
No.
I'm going to go and move to a place that she's going to be supported and she's going to be able to live her life.
And listen, that's not to say, not that I think there is anything wrong with being 11 and being so sure of yourself, but who knows that if in 2 years at 13, she decides that this is not indeed the path that she wants to take, like, then are all these people going to be writing apologies to this girl who suffered all of this trauma at this age, and
No.
maybe like, and then she's going to be, God forbid, scared to detransition back to maybe her born gender, because that's horror stories as well. Like, you don't hear about it that much, but there are trans people who, you know, regret it and then begin the process of detransitioning, which again, I would support anyone's decision. It's their body, their mind. But then what do you do? It's like you don't win either way.
Okay,
you know?
so understand that there's the percentage of people who detransition is very low.
Very low,
It does
yeah,
happen,
yeah.
right? It does happen, but it's very low. And
Yeah.
then another thing to educate you folks at home, no gender reassigning surgery is ever done to a kid that's under 18.
Right.
Okay, it just isn't.
Just remember that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so all this crazy shit that these people want you to believe,
Right.
that, like, you know, we're changing genders on kids because we want to and it's Tuesday, that's bullshit. It doesn't work that way.
And that's what they're arguing.
You know,
like,
and
that's what they're saying.
yes.
That's all they're just saying, those generalizations.
Yes, you
like,
know,
oh,
there's-
this 11-year-old
there
is
is-
going to go and get surgery tomorrow.
And that's not it.
That's not the case.
There is gender affirming care that has to do with social
Yeah.
social entities that you start working. There are puberty blockers, of course. There are things that you would be doing
to
in your
introduce
teens.
into your body,
But it's
right.
not like that, Eric,
No.
that we're gonna go, okay, you want to be a girl, I'm gonna
No.
go, and that's how they present it.
Yeah, they think it
okay?
happens overnight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this poor little girl, that's freaking 11 years old,
Yeah.
has more sense than the adults around her, and all she wants is peace. That's all she wants.
I would be as the father, I would be probably behind bars at this point. You know, like, I'm not sure how I would react in that situation,
Yeah.
but I will say kudos to the parents for supporting your child, because we need more adults who adult like that, to
Thank
be
you.
fair.
Very
Yeah.
true. Very true.
Right? That was a good one. I
was a
I
good
liked
one,
that one.
right?
Yeah.
So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the Faye What Show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ plus media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the Faye What Show. Get the week started with me.